This time I focused on the window suet feeder, and I slowed down the landing and the launch of the tufted titmouse, and it fed for about 2 minutes, and then I slowed down the launch by 0.125. I did the same thing for the Carolina Chickadee, and I slowed down its landing and then its launch after it got through feeding. It didn't stick around quite as long as the tufted titmouse, but they do seem to feed in pairs, and there went the launch. Here's the female Downy Woodpecker. And then regular speed feeding. The males have a red spot on the top of their heads, whereas the females do not. That's how I can tell. The Downy Woodpecker pair is Tom and Rita. And there goes Rita, back to the safety of the forest. And here comes my male bluebird, named Will. I like the suet feeder placed this way because you can see the birds much more clearly, but it's also more likely to fall off. And any motion out of the side of their eyes, and they're going to be gone. Just like that. This time, I caught the male bluebird, I call Will, landing on the feeder. And then in real time, chomping away at that suet cake that I made and put on there sideways. Very cautious is Will, making sure there are no predators around before chowing down. Smart bird, that Will. The best photos I've taken of a male bluebird were taken back in March of 2017, and that was soon after getting the new Canon with the long lens. And Grant helped me download an app that allowed me to take pictures remotely from my cell phone. And so we had a bluebird box on the front porch, and a pair decided they wanted to nest in it. And every time that male saw himself in the window, he tried to go bonk himself away. It's called territoriality, and I've seen that several times with bluebirds. They will attack their own reflections in rearview mirrors too.
There's more teeth.
And there he goes, launching himself off the suet cake. And there's that picture I took in March of 2017. Here comes Frankie, my mockingbird, paired up with Grace, showing how it lands on the suet cake feeder. Grace and Frankie are both very demonstrative birds. They like nesting in a Leland cypress way down in the neighbor's front yard. But then during the summer, they nest in a January honeysuckle in my big backyard. It's a January honeysuckle that's come with me everywhere I've lived, all the way from Carrollton. Frankie launches with a belly full of food. 2017 was a good year for bird images. There you go. Here is my tufted titmouse, Frank, incoming to the suet feeder, and now outgoing times 0.125. And Margaret, incoming and outgoing at 0.125. And my bluebird, Jack, coming and going times 0.125. And the other titmouse, Hawkeye, coming and going because Fred decides to drop on by. And there's Fred coming. And there's Fred going because Ethel decided she was hungry and wanted to stop by the diner. Alas, Ricky decides to intervene, and off goes Ethel. Wah! Oh, but Jack is incoming, but can't unroost Ricky. Not moving. So I think I'll perch for a minute. As Ricky leaves, Jack and Diane decide to take over the feeder for a little while and pick up something that got dropped. That must be Diane. This little segment shows the bluebird losing its footing for a second, trying to keep its balance. And then this last segment is real time with Jack and Diane watching each other feed and singing a nice little song.